going on, everybody? My name is Paul. Welcome back to the channel. I was an Amazon seller, PPC specialist, and in this video we're talking about optimize your profitability through day parting and segmenting your performance data per hour of the day, and number one, analyzing for what hours of the day do you most profitable, and then making decisions on how to allocate a budget based on your performance of the hour. So let's dive right into it, because time is of the essence. For example, when I was working for AO2 Management as an independent contractor or some kind of white label service provider, we were able to grow revenue from 600K to $1 million a month, while we lowered tacos from roughly 11 to under 6%. That's a real case study. Just text the company, or I give you point of contact so you can verify this is the truth. So you know that all of our tactics that we're using are working. And this is another case study of an account under management. We were able to generate an additional $150,000 in revenue at a 4.12% ACOS for SSE photo and video. So the tool that I like to use, you don't have to use Scale Insights, but I'm a big fan of Scale Insights. And just look at their LinkedIn. There are countless case studies of people achieving results and posting about the tool. You don't have to use Scale Insights. That's my personal preference. You can manually use another tool. But so just that you know that all of the tactics in the video are working, and we're actually people in the trenches doing the work.
If you want to support this channel, feel free to sign up for Scale Insights everyday free trial. No credit card required, no strings attached. I love this tool. I use this tool on a daily basis, and it helped me achieve great results by lowering sales and lowering costs for clients.
So in this video, we're going to talk about day parting again. So this is based on, I will give credit where credit is due. I got this idea from that Amazon Ads podcast. They have a great sheet that you can use to get an sense for what we're talking about. Basically, just segmenting your performance data per hour of the day and per day of the week. But I built a better sheet because this sheet is obviously just showing ACOS and not tacos. And I think tacos is the more important metric than ACOS personally, and also from 7 and 8 figure sellers that I have been talking to. So we built our own sheet, which is basically this version here, which is based on the order report and the Amazon sponsor product campaign hourly report. So it's important to note that this is just sponsored products. So if you have significant spend, 10 to 15%, flowing through sponsored brands and display, number one, Amazon Ads podcast's dashboard is not complete. It's not showing the accurate performance data of the whole account. So for that, you will need an AMS integration. So follow for more tips, because we will talk about the AMS integration in another video. And but this is basically showing you your performance per day of the week and hour of the day. So this is obviously just looking at one day and looking at the performance data. And as you can see, we had great tacos up until 7 a.m. and then from 8 to 1 p.m. we would really see spend being stagnant, and then we see tacos kind of improve, and then after 9 p.m. we see it declining. And again, right, it's a big data set. So it takes a while to load. Google Sheets is not meant to be a business intelligence dashboard. But long story short, okay, you want to get minimum 6 weeks of data to have a statistically significant data set. And number two, I would just look for patterns. You shouldn't just look at one day and make a decision. But this is obviously segmenting it per day. Once you have 6 weeks of data, get the average. Make sure it's not during Christmas, Valentine's Day if you're selling, flowers or whatever, right? And then get the average and find the pattern, right? And the truth is you should run this per SKU, because every SKU will have a different performance. And once you have identified this, pattern, you can then go. You can go to Scale Insights or use any tool of your choice. I just like Scale Insights, and you can go to automation and go to Dayparting rule. And basically, in this sheet, we have just identified our performance is really bad between 8 and 1 p.m. And then after 9 p.m., it's also getting bad. So during those times, we can then, create a rule up here, or you can do it manually, like I said. And then you just select, deselect the checkboxes during the hours of the day and days of the week where you are not, where you don't want to run your ads, where you basically had a high tacos. Or you can, lower your bids, which is also, a tactic some people use. You will find a lot of podcasts and whatever. This is the right way to do it. This is the wrong way to do it. I think that's from my perspective, not an emotionally mature position. I think that every tactic has its place. Every tactic has its pros and cons. and its benefits and disadvantages. And the world is, not black and white, but it's a world full of shades of gray from my perspective. But then, you should obviously also reallocate your budget, towards like hours of the day where you have like low spend here, for example, at 1, 2, 3 a.m., where you have low spend. Obviously, also where there's low like traffic on the page, but where the tacos is good. So that's the video for today. And you have seen the results of the case studies we have produced. This is it for today. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Deuces.